From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Kevin Avalos gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Nate McCauley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia, the second baseman, number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Lays off. 2-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he lays off, ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Number 3.
Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So next to the plate for the Phils, Greg Avalos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Bonser scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Philadelphia's on top, 1-0. Angel de los Santos, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping up now, Davis Muriel off here in the bottom half of the first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Valenzuela ranging up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out to right. Fulton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Chipper Bonser. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. So stepping in, Mark Donnelly, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Donnelly.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you, and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Barreto is right there, one down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Rod Sharp comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination, coming to get him some.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Donnelly stands at first with 1 out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And it's fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Craig Fulton, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Fulton was born in Maryland. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Nope. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Count even at 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. So a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Pitts. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 3-0 offering. Fouled straight back. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Cy McCord, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. So coming to the plate, Eric Foreman, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fouled off. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate McCauley. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Ozuna racing back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there. A for effort by the left fielder, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, he climbs the ladder, but ran out of rungs, Matty. After that, it's game on. And he was booking it around the bags and earned himself that triple.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Drives it out to deep right center field. Gonzalez racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here it comes, 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ball two. The 2-2 is off the plate, up and away.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a called strike one.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Riding in once again, Mark Donnelly, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Flips it behind his back. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now play Eli Marte, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle. Valenzuela over to his left. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting it.
Digging in,
The center
Salvatore Barreto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Called strike two. Full count now. 3-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Donnelly fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Up next for Miami, Jonas Gonzalez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Muriel right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Rod Sharp. He flew out in his last at bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Craig Fulton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Davis Muriel back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Mario Ozuna. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Chipper Bonzer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2 out, nobody on. Now another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Third. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Eric Foreman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Eric Foreman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Hits, gloves it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now
trying to pick things up where he left off. Nate McCauley, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is over, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hits. Might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding in, Leandro Valenzuela. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here it comes, 2-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Stephen Arabu trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In now, Greg Avalos, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Tucker on third. Valenzuela on at second with 2 down. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Two and 2. Here it is. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ball 3. 3 and 2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 and 2. Pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Tino Veras waits on deck. Hit back up the middle. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Tino Veras is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Next will be the designated hitter, Cy McCord. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Comes set and the 0-1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple. Ready now, Mark Donnelly.
The first baseman, Mark Donnelly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try it again, 3-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Craig McGrath. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. In there, 1-1. Now here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is there, 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Rod Sharp.
At the plate, Rod Sharp. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Craig Fulton. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Sharp at third with 2 away. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Salvatore Barreto. He'll start things out of the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Grounded to the right. And a good throw gets him one gone. At the plate, Jonas Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a ball 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
For Philadelphia.
So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Timothy Chu is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nate McCauley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
On the season, McCauley is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Kyle Tucker.
3.
It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Leandro Valenzuela. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, Greg Avalos, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Henry Gonzalez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 5.
Leading off the inning, Mario Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. Tucker is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's the first down.
Up next for the Marlins.
So striding forward now, Connor hits. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Gonzalez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
A dive, but it's off his glove. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Tino Veras, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's the second out. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Cy McCord. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Check swing called strike 0-1. Hits. Stands at second with 2 gone. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Frank Clark has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start.